Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are going to be filling out my monthly cash flow plan for the month of February. It is January 16th, and you guys know I do this around the middle of the month for a future month. It's how I keep myself from worrying so much about what can I pay and how do certain things affect me and stuff like that. I am a constant worrier and I worry all the time, and if I'm not worried, I will worry about not worrying. It's kind of weird. So this is how I've given myself some kind of peace. And if you're wondering if I just do this for YouTube, no, I don't. I have a household notebook. I got this from the Organized Home, and I'm trying to get to the page and not flip out and show like too much stuff. But you can see on this side, I have, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I have every monthly cash flow plan and allocated spending plan since October of 2017 in here. And so a lot of times I want to know what happened 2 years ago. I can just go right back here and I can look at the hard copy if I don't want to be online, because I am one of those people where I'm more paper is my thing. And I use computers all the time, but I like to disconnect from that sometimes. So I keep every last one of them. So here they go. So I do have not an unexpected expense. It's a yearly expense. It's the editing software that I use for my YouTube videos. I use a Chromebook, which is a very basic laptop. Doesn't have any memory to install software for editing purposes, so I have to use a browser-based one. And I think that's going to be about maybe $220 for the renewal on that. And so I am out of subscriptions funds in my sinking fund envelope, and so I'm gonna have to cash flow it out of this budget. So I want to make sure I can do that and see how much I can put to that. So I'm going to stop rambling and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is total up my income, and so my total income is looking like it's going to be $5,204.90, and then I am going to work in the savings section here, and so this group is going to add up to be $308.52. I actually don't have enough space to put all my sinking funds in one area, but this works. I'll just make do. And then now I'm going to subtract out the $308.52 from my total income to come up with the $48.96.38. Ever since I started doing this, I'm actually able to work through this form a lot quicker because I can see the amount of money I have left to work with as I work through each grouping. I'm hoping MLGW lightens up on their charges for the utilities, and I can still budget at $275. But food has been consistent, my clothing has been consistent, and my transportation has been consistent, as well as like my medications and stuff. That sinking fund I have has come in handy because we haven't really had a winter. My allergies have not been able to just get a rest. And so I was writing my health insurance in the wrong spot, and so I had to move that down. And I also forgot to write in my insurance sinking fund, which I put $40 in there. I'm trying to save up enough money to be able to pay either my renter's insurance or my car insurance for 6 months. And I think it's going to be my renter's insurance first. And so I have $2646.03 before I go into the personal section. And this is where I have to log like my household, my subscriptions, my Wii video, my subscription sinking fund, which will be able to build back up for like my Sam's renewal, which will come up in July. And then I have the P.O. box that I need to also cover, which is in October. And then all I'm doing with that arrow is just showing you that that's the amount I put in for the debt. It's the $2263.04. That's helped me so much. and I'm estimating Fed loan H7, the payoff amount to be $730. So I am able to make everything work out. I left my income the same as what my regular pay was in January, which was $5,045.40. And because I don't know what my take home is going to be, and my raise is supposed to take effect in February, but I think they do that stuff on the 15th, or I don't know how they do that stuff. It's supposed to happen in February, so I will be checking to make sure. But I have a zero balance, and so I didn't upset my Apple Card too much to pay my WeVideo renewal fee for $220, and it left me with $2263.04 to pay towards that. And you guys know that I have a goal of paying $2,300 minimum to that, so I need about $37 more to put here to meet that goal. And that's why I do this at this time, is because it gives me insight into if I need to do something extra, or do I need to save more money for my cash envelopes. What do I need to do? And I have time to actually recover before the month actually starts. So that's that. And the next thing I'll do is I'll take this data right here and I'm going to put it into Every Dollar. You guys know in February my Every Dollar subscription is going to expire January 26th, so this will be the free version. And so I'll have to log all my transactions into there, and what I plan on doing is putting them in first, and then as they clear the bank, change the dates and make modifications as to how much I actually paid out, that kind of thing, to kind of make it a little bit easier on myself. And thank you all for watching. You have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, evening. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so below. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Bye, y'all.